What's going on, folks? Eddie here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to DIY Tuesday. DIY Tuesday is going to be something I'm doing hopefully every Tuesday, just giving you a quick DIY thing you can do to your car on the cheap without having to go spend $1 billion. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to deal with surface rust on the underside of your car. When you buy a car and you look on the underside, sometimes you see a little bit of surface rust. Now, it hasn't quite bitten all the way through the metal yet. It's not damaging, but you can see it. It's got that brown kind of color, usually around welds or on the edge of the metal. So what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate that. If the rust is too far gone and it's actually begun to really eat the metal, personally I would take a different route to deal with that. But for something mild and surface like this is really easy to do. We're going to have fun today? I never have fun. The underside of these cars, sometimes you end up with a bunch of surface rust on the underside. I, like a lot of other folks that have these cars, don't particularly like it. So we're going to treat that bit of rust on the underside of the car. It's all just surface, so by getting rid of it, we'll just be doing some preventative maintenance, essentially.
Alright, so we're going to go over a couple things real quick. Eddie, you get to use the Brillo pen. Cool. I'm going to use a wire brush. And what we're using today is the Rust-Oleum Rust Reformer. It instantly turns rust into a protected paintable surface. We're not worried about the paintable surface. Look at the back of this, make sure you follow the directions. If you feel lightheaded or you're gonna die or something, well, yeah, get the hell out of there.
And if you live in California, and only if you live in California, it gives you cancer. It says so on the bottle.
Yeah. Only in California though. I don't know what that means. Focus around the welds, because the welds seem to be the area that have the most rust.
Yep. How Brillo'd out do I want to get this?
I just want not the surface finish.
Okay.
What you want to do is try to get away the flaking paint.
Gotcha.
The flaking paint is going to be what causes the rust reformer not to adhere.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of rust on this. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's super bizarre.
Well, you know what's cool about this?
What?
The rust reformer will go through and literally transform all this into essentially a black primer.
That's good.
Yeah, which really will help seal the car up.
You know, my last one wasn't like this. My last one was pretty nice on the underside. The only area we saw anything was back at the back where we had those small stresses in the welds from launching the car.
Yep.
Which wasn't so bad.
Should drop this belly pan.
You want to drop that real quick?
Yeah, I probably should.
Alright, let me grab this couple in there.
Alright.
Yeah, because I bet you there's some rust underneath there.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Oh, yep, that was a smart move.
Yeah.
Alright guys, make sure you move L belly pan, because there are some areas of hidden rust up underneath there.
Alright, Johnny, I think I got this.
So it's kind of hard to see, but this is what we're talking about. You can see that there's some orange around the welds. That is some mild surface rust. So I really don't like seeing that stuff. It really bothers me. So yeah, doing this will help protect it from rusting further. I generally don't drive the car in the rain. This one won't really be seeing snow. So I'd rather deal with it now than much later. You know, I live in Canada, but where I live it doesn't snow much. We don't use much salt. But because this thing was probably sitting on a lot for about a year, yeah, it just started to gain some corrosion. But like I said before, this is actually a relatively common issue. Other folks are running into this as well. So this is actually really quick and simple to do. It's probably about $20, $30 in materials. It's really quite simple. And you know, you don't have to be doing this on a hoist. You could do this with the car jacked up. Just make sure you wear face protection because you will have that paint right near your face. You don't want to breathe in a lot of that. All right.
Okay. You don't want to breathe in a lot.
If you breathe in a lot of these fumes, you end up like John Bushbaum. That's a problem. So this is what it looks like after it's been coated. There's no more rust along the welds.
If the rust converter, it oxidizes the rust into a hardened primer, a hardened paint. It's a chemical reaction.
So what that means is we're not simply painting over the rust, we're literally converting it and dealing with the issue outright. Which, like I said, makes me pretty happy. All right, so like I said at the start, you can do this to any car that has a bit of surface rust on the underside. Just take care to wear face protection if you're going to be working in a really enclosed space, preferably where you're working is well ventilated. You don't really have to worry too much about overspray because you're exclusively on the underside of the car. We had zero issues when we were working on mine. Anyhow, I hope this helps. If you do this, let me know how it goes in the comments below. And if you like these videos, don't forget to hit that like button, smash it if you so desire, and don't forget to subscribe. It's what your mom would want you to do. Until next time, later.